So actually, I used to not be like this. Like I used to be sitting frozen in my living room all fucking day and do nothing, just for no reason other than just stuck in like this terror state. Not sure, but now I can recognize it sooner, so it doesn't get as bad,
Okay.
right? Like I'm like, I think I just need a hug, or like I'll go like do like a quick like headstand or grab some weights or something. So that helps. But oftentimes it's also just like understanding and just like accepting that it's happening and that it's temporary.
Instead of trying to push back and feeling like I'm always going to feel like this, you're like, okay, this
Yeah.
is temporary. It's okay. What can I do right now in the moment to
Yeah.
feel
Because it
better?
is. Once upon a time, I started telling my terrible dating stories on the internet.
And I said, girl, this needs to be a podcast.
And I said, okay, but how do I do that?
And I said, don't worry, I got you.
And I'm like, okay, what are we going to call it?
I know, it's rebrand pending.
Welcome back to our morning show.
6:30 a.m. Monday morning. We're
That's when
officially
we
in
record.
September.
But you won't hear this till October.
So preemptively, happy Halloween.
Right. And I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Are you a turkey person for Thanksgiving or more like roast beef? Or don't care?
Honestly, I very rarely like turkey.
Same.
Like
Controversial.
we could have pancakes and I'd be equally or more happy than if there was turkey.
Okay, fair. Yeah, it's not the turkey for me. It's the graving, grape graving. Oh my, the stuffing, the gravy, the Yorkshires, carrots. Pretty much everything I made when you came over for dinner last Sunday.
Yeah.
I was like, I need this like hearty, delicious home cooked meal.
Yeah. Yes. I enjoy having all the things, but like, I don't know. I think, first of all, turkey's hard to cook. Have you ever cooked a turkey?
Yeah,
And did
apparently
you
did
find
pretty
it?
good at it, but just not for me.
No. I cooked a turkey once and it came out of the oven still frozen in the middle.
Yes, yes, it takes a little bit more planning.
But it said cook from frozen. I followed the directions. Anyway, it was fine. And then the last time I tried to cook a turkey was Christmas. And I thought I had bought a cook from frozen turkey and I did not. So then I couldn't thaw it in time. So we had Christmas chicken breasts. And I think some
I
Christmas
love it.
venison too. Like I think it ended up being a potluck.
Even better.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
So
so funny. Oh my goodness. So
yeah.
Hazel's not on turkey duty next potluck. She'll bring the
Sourdough,
cutlery.
dessert, napkins. Okay, I'm your girl. Okay, you want a fun game? I could do those, but probably should not be in charge of the main course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's so funny. Let's do a little summer recap for the listeners since we took a little break,
we
which
did.
was lovely, although I miss this a lot. Like I
I
love
know.
our recording time and I love our
Yeah.
listeners and getting messages after like, oh, it's so nice. It's good to be
Mm-hmm.
back.
It is, and they missed us, which is nice.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
sometimes I'm like, do people even listen to us? But yes, 26 of you do.
Yeah, and you're like dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So I've been keeping a list. I've been keeping a list of things to update everyone about.
Okay, love it. Let's get into it. I'm going to share one main update. I won't get into
Yeah.
some little stuff.
Yeah. Me first.
Lay it on us. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I had the shortest 6-day racing season of my life. So, if anyone may remember, I've been training since May. I had a Spartan race in August. And then I had another like backyard obstacle course race the following weekend. So it was like a Sunday to a Saturday, 6-day racing season. Most people race from May until October. Would love to. My body cannot do that. Could barely do this. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that was like a thing that people just like, I don't know, did it all the time. I thought it was like a one and done. I worked up to this race. I did it. We'll see you again next year.
Oh, maybe, but well, I guess it depends how you do it. Like marathon runners, like have, well, I mean, race season is basically just like summer, to be honest,
Yeah,
right?
true.
But there'll be like
Yeah.
5 kilometer fun runs and stuff every weekend until it's cold out. Um, but yeah, so what did okay, Spartan race. What do I want to tell you? Well, I had the best cheer section. Okay. All my
Ooh,
soccer
not
mom friends
surprised.
came.
Aw,
Yeah. And my friend Joanna raced with me, which
that's
was
nice.
she was like, I need to do something fun. And because
Yeah.
I was racing non-competitive, so in Spartan racing, there's competitive, non-competitive, red headband, black headband. When you're a black headband, because there you don't win anything, you like you can do an obstacle, you could not do an obstacle, you could do the penalty loop, you could not do the penalty loop. You can kind of do what you want. You don't really have to follow the rules the same way you do if you want to win.
Yep.
So that was
Cool.
good. There was a couple things that I just kind of looked at and I was like, you know what? I just don't feel like climbing a 6 foot wall today. I really don't.
Well, it's more important to like finish and make it further than pushing
Yeah.
yourself on one obstacle. I also
Yeah.
just want to remind the listeners,
Yes.
Hazel was in a wheelchair in January from hip surgery.
Right. And
So,
right.
like, holy fuck that you're doing Spartan races. First off, I know you're saying you had a 6 day racing season,
Season. Yeah.
but like, are you kidding me? I can't even run 5K and I didn't have surgery. So, like, damn, girl, you should be so proud. That's so awesome. That's so
I
awesome. Like, it's
I
incredible.
am. But I do need that constant reminder of like, Hazel, 7 months ago you couldn't fucking walk.
Literally.
Let
No,
alone like,
literally.
and before that couldn't run or walk. Like it was not, I was not in great shape. Um,
Yeah.
yes, because some in my brain I still compare myself to like before I was injured and I was like so
Hmm.
fit and so good and winning stuff and now I'm not, which is fine. I'm very grateful that I can choose to do these things. But I didn't know how
Yep.
it was going to go. So, um, my main concern was I'd like actually climbing the ski hill because I like
Hmm.
incline work in training is I'm going to say probably what caused problems for my hip and stuff, but it was
Okay.
fine, which was great. And
Nice.
then, so once I had that out of the way, I don't know what happened, but like, um, just like coming down the hill, I was like, oh yeah, I am like, this is one of my strengths. And so I'm like, so I come down the hill quicker than other racers, right? So I'm like running and then, but it's like everyone's going single file. And I was never in my life have I gotten to yell on your left to pass people, but I was like, on your left. And I come
Oh
like
my God.
crashing through the milkweeds down to the bottom of the hill because I just like, I don't have patience to wait behind people. That is one thing I learned this year or was
Yeah.
reminded of. I don't have the patience to wait in line for things. I would
Well, and you're
rather,
also saying, so it's the perfect opportunity to be like, get the fuck out of my way. We got places to be.
yeah. But to be polite, you yell on your left, um,
Yeah, for
which usually people are yelling at me.
sure.
So I get
I
to the
love
bottom
that.
of the hill and so the first obstacle at the bottom of the hill is the monkey bars, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do because ever since I'd been on like nerve pain medication, the skin in my hands hurts when it like rubs or moves back and forth. But I got on those monkey bars and I just like crushed it. You saw the video.
Yeah, I saw the video.
Yeah, I was
I can
real
second that.
strong and then forgot how to dismount the monkey bars and just
Yep.
fell off and twisted my leg under my body and I was like, oh my God. So there was no more running after that. Um,
Oh, okay. So
yeah,
did it hurt?
yeah, it currently still hurts.
Oh shit, okay.
I've like retwisted it twice since then.
Of course you have, because you don't
Yeah.
stop.
I
You're not
literally,
like
okay,
get
the
a
last time I was
rest. You're
literally
like,
walking down
I'm
a
gonna
hill. No,
keep
no, no.
running.
I was walking down a hill. I don't know what happened. I just fell over. And I was like, oh, this again, great. And then people were trying to help me, and I was like, no, 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 no. I'll tell this. I'll tell that story in a second. So it's at a different event. But so monkey bars, got it. Spear throw, got it. Turned around and threw my hands up in the air. My cheer squad was like, yes. And I was like, yes. And then I couldn't find Joanna. But then I found her. We skipped an obstacle. And then what else did we do? What else was there? I did a flip. So there's like a cargo net on an A-frame like this. And to get over the
Yep.
top faster, you can like flip forward. I've never done
Yeah.
that before. I've only ever practiced it before. And I was like, this is the day to try things. So
Yeah.
it just took me
When
a
I
little to
saw
like,
that video, I was like, oh my God. I texted Hazel after and I was like, was that intentional or like a spur of the
no,
moment? Like, I'm just going to flip over this thing.
yeah, well, I've only practiced it like a couple times in someone's backyard on something else. But listen, it's the exact same motion as when I'm in like in the aerial hoop as when I'm in like a Superman or a Wonder Woman, and then I flip forward. It's
Okay.
the exact same thing. And
True.
in an aerial context, 0% scared over here. But somehow in the A frame, which is like arguably safer and less
Yeah, because the
scary,
net
I was
will
like,
catch you on the
ugh,
other side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna do it all the time now because it looks freaking badass, okay?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And so, yeah, like there's a couple things I was just like, I'm not like my leg hurts and I don't want to do this today. So we
Hmm.
skipped them, but I was able to do so many more obstacles than I thought I was going to. Even like my rope climb, did I make it to the whole top? No, but
You
like
were really close though. Like you were
I
really
was.
close.
And because I had hip surgery, I don't have the compression muscles to like lift my legs in that way yet.
Okay. Yep.
So, yeah, I finished.
And it's the same for pole dancing, right? To climb the pole, it's like the
Exactly.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, but pole dancing is worse because, well, I haven't tried in a while, but you have to put forward pressure on your shin
Yep.
against the pole. Um, and that like post surgery, like that's just was not a non thing.
Yeah.
So I can let you know tonight, but
Are you going
it's
pole dancing tonight?
but I'm gonna be in the aerial, but there'll be poles there.
True. Are you
Yeah.
going to Sunshine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I miss it. Anyway,
You
sorry.
should
Not
come.
to deviate.
Anyway, so finished the race. Everyone was cheering. It was great. And then my friends were like, "So what do we do now?" And I was like, "Well, I need to not be standing on my leg. That's what needs to happen."
Yeah.
So it was a good day. My body was wrecked, but like kind
Do
of
you
knew that was going to
find?
happen.
Yeah, no, fair. As long as, yeah, rest up after.
Yeah.
Um, you said like you surprised yourself at the obstacles. Do you
Mhm.
find that it's easier in the race than training because you have like the adrenaline of everyone being around you? You can like feed off their energy.
Yeah. So one thing about me is that I am competitive by nature.
Hmm.
And also like on like training before a race, there's like no incentive. Like I do other things, but like I don't do them hard. I don't do them 100%. Like I feel lazy about it. But that's just what works for me. So in a race, like with that adrenaline, totally different story. I can do
Okay.
so many more. Not I can do all the things without a race setting, but it's just like it clicks better.
Yeah.
I yeah, I did though. Um, I did though have like a lot of anxiety before the race, like the day
Ooh, yeah.
of, which is new for me.
Okay. Probably
Yeah,
because it was your first one though.
I don't
Post
know.
surgery.
Maybe I didn't think it was going to be like. Honestly, I was like, this is not really a big deal. It's just for fun. Don't I cry like 5 times the week leading up to? Because
Oh, yeah.
every time someone was like, "Oh yeah, I'll come," I was like, "Really?"
Aw.
Yeah, and then I was like the morning of, I don't know if you experience like panic attacks, and I don't know if this was one. ChatGPT was like, probably. But
Yeah.
like it's like my whole body is vibrating. Like my body's like danger, danger, danger. And
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah. So I was at my friend's house near the race, and then I've left my backpack there, like totally forgot it. I'm panic texting them. I'm in the sign up line, and I was like, I do not feel good. And then I get through registration into the festival zone, and I look, I can't find a single person I know, and I know a lot of athletes. And I was just like, I'm just gonna cry, and that's probably fine. And I was like, but maybe I should do it at the car. And then so I'm leaving, and then I see my brother. One of my brothers came, and I was looking. I was just like, I need to find someone I know. As like, maybe a hug will help. Like that's it. Like that's probably all I need.
Yeah.
I'm looking around, looking around. I see my brother, and I'm like, he'll do. So I give him the biggest hug, and he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I need to go to the car and cry, and he was like, fair enough, let's go.
Aw.
Yeah. So
Sometimes a hug just goes a long way.
yeah. So, but it was good. Collected everyone. They brought my backpack from the house, so I had my hydration, and all was fine. Um, but then the following week, for the next race, the day before, I was like, why does my body feel like this? Like I don't know how to describe it other than like nausea and like your body is
Mhm.
shaking, but it's not really
Oh,
shaking,
wow.
and it's exhausting.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
Does
but
it go away like when you start? Like, is it just like kind of like overcoming that hurdle and starting?
so for me, lifting heavy things makes me feel grounded.
Okay. Yeah.
For example, so a couple years ago when I did the Beast race, which is 21 kilometers of a Spartan
Damn.
race, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It took me like more than 8 hours. Um, I did have a panic attack in the middle of the race. And so when I got to the next obstacle, the photographer was like, are you okay? And I was like, no. And he was like, what do we want to do something about this? And I was like, I don't know yet. But the obstacle was like, I forget what it was, but you had to pick up something heavy. I don't know if it was like gas cans or I think it was the bucket actually, like a bucket of sand. So I picked it up
Okay.
and I threw it on my shoulder like normal. And then you go out, you come back, and I put it down, and I was like, oh yeah, I am a badass. I'm good.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So that kind of like
That's good
lifting
to
heavy
know.
things or being active, yeah, it does help.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
good. I guess I think what would be helpful for the listeners is how did you
Mhm.
overcome the mental hurdle? Because a lot of people will let that like anxiety and panic attack stop them, and they then won't do the thing, whatever it is. Like this case for you is the race, and obviously you raced, you lift heavy things, and you're like, okay, I fucking got this. But like the mental to like actually physically get there to overcome it. How did you push through that?
For me, because I have been experiencing this for a couple of, more than a couple of years, for a few years, like 4 years, like I can, so actually, I used to not be like this. Like I used to be sitting frozen in my living room all fucking day and do nothing, just for no reason other than just stuck in like this terror state. Not sure. But now I can recognize it sooner so it doesn't get as bad, right?
Okay.
Like I'm like, I think I just need a hug, or like or like I'll go like do like a quick like headstand or grab some weights or something. Um, so that helps. But oftentimes it's also just like understanding and just like accepting that it's happening and that it's temporary.
Yeah, okay. Instead of trying to push back and feeling like I'm always going to feel like this, you're like, okay, this
Yeah.
is temporary. It's okay. What can I do right now in the moment to
Yeah.
feel
Because it
better?
is so like anyone, I don't know if I'm going to explain this very well, but so I also have PTSD. I don't know if I like said that out loud on the podcast, but so it's like your brain and body are reacting in a way that is um, like out of context almost from what's happening in real life.
Yeah.
So it's for me, I know that now. Like I know
Okay.
what's happening in my body is like out of proportion, usually, of what's happening in real life.
True. Okay.
And I know that,
Like when you're
like,
sitting in your living room, you're like, I'm physically safe. I'm
yeah, I'm physically safe. There's not even
body
another
is
person
fine.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how can I feel better? So, and like I said, like 20, 30 minutes that I'm exhausted after, but I know that I'm going to be okay. I know that I'm not going to be hurt or whatever my body thinks is coming, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
like I trust my coach, I trust my training. I trust that I listen to my body in
Yep.
most situations. So, and in the race, like you can always turn around and not finish. Like what's the worst that
For sure.
happens? You just don't complete it.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I like how you did the like non-competitive just for fun to get your feet wet and
Yeah.
get in it and just do it and help like just build your confidence, right? To be like, yeah, I can
Yeah.
do it. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Like
Maybe next summer you'll fill up to actually racing.
I've already registered for competitive.
See, I am not surprised at
I've
all.
already registered for competitive next year, everybody. Put it on your
Cool.
calendars at Calaboogie
Hmm.
Peaks at the end of August.
Awesome.
Um, yeah. So, and I think I'm gonna register for more. I think I'll do one in May. Might do non-competitive again. And then in June, there's a race called the Rough Mudder. So one, need to find a dog, but there's lots of dogs out there. That's fine.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you can borrow Jax. Do you know how happy he would be? Oh my god.
To go on a road trip and then like run through tunnels and mud with me.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
The
see.
only thing is he'd need practice because he's a bit of a ditz. He's like, "Where are we going?" He rushes
Same.
and then in front of you. I'm like, get out
Yeah.
of the
He'll be
way.
like, Jack, I can't see the arrows anymore. We're fucked. We got to turn back. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll just do like the ones in August. And there's races. There's a race in October I've always wanted to do, but it's just never
Hmm.
really worked out. So we'll see. But this
Okay.
backyard race I did too. It's called North of
Yeah.
Seven. So it's like
So it's
home.
at somebody's house.
Yes, it's at someone's house, like on their
Oh
property.
wow.
The
Cool.
obstacles are all homemade, um, which
A little sketchy.
yes. I'm just gonna say, yeah, some of them were a little sketchy. Like, did I fall off the tire wall? Yes.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That's so funny.
Was one of the things I was climbing over made out of kind of particle board that if it got wet would disintegrate? I do believe so.
Yeah.
I do believe so. But and actually, and because there's only 6 days in between races, like I was not winning the mental health game, and I was just like physically, I was just like spent. So was already like
Yeah.
not well prepared. And then they were
Fair.
supposed to have water stations. There were no water stations, and so I was like running, and
Oh, that's a
I'm so thirsty because I didn't bring my own
yeah.
water, which I guess I'll just
Right.
always bring my own water because you never know. So it
Yeah.
wasn't really a great race, so we're running, and so because I was having these like mental health moments, my brother in Sterling, he really loves when he's mentioned on this podcast. He is keeping track of how many times.
Love it. Just got a tally going.
Literally, probably. Um, he was asking me the day before like how I was feeling, and I was like, not good. And he was like, tell me more. And so we talked about it, and he said, would it help you if I came with you tomorrow? And I said, yes, but, and before I
What?
could say anything else, he was like, fucking done. And I was like, okay, thank you. But, and because I'm like, always like, what about this? What about that? Like, he has other things going on in his life. And he was
Yeah.
like, nope, done, end of story. What time do I need to be in the
Mm.
car?
Yeah, that's a solid brother. Aw.
Yeah. So he came with me, distracted me the whole way there. We had a good
Good.
time. We get there, we look
Yep.
around. He's like, I think I'd like to race too. And I was like, oh, okay. So we signed him up day of.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
I know. Listen, love him. This motherfucker, not an ounce of training, does it so easy. Me, dying, been training for months. We're not in competition. I'm just saying that's an observation I have, and it's kind of funny. He's
Oh, trust me, I get it. Some people though are just like, right, like naturally fit, and also
naturally,
if they've
yeah,
never had like that downturn. Again, you couldn't walk in January. This is different. Your starting
right.
point is so different. But like he's a man, and I'd say generally, right, men are doing manly things. Like they're just naturally
Yeah,
stay generally fairly fit as long as they stay active and keep their muscles up. So, I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't surprise me because I bet my husband would be the same.
We can find out. He can come next year.
I wonder if he, you know what, he's not really a runner, but
It's fine. You can walk.
let's see. Let's
We'll
throw him
see.
in.
We'll see. Well, just like we're going for a drive.
Yeah, wear your running shoes and some cute little shorts.
Shows up at race. Here's your outfit. Um,
Yeah,
so I
jump
got to
in.
run. So I got to run with my brother. That was really good. And then the most impactful moment for me is that so we come out of the forest and there's like a tire flip, okay? And so there's four big tires and then two little tires. And the little tires were so little, they look like they could have come off my Kia Soul, okay? Like they're so small. So I just go to one of the big tires, flip it over easy twice, and then flip it back twice. The spectators were audibly, they were like, whoa. And I was like, are they woeing me? I don't like I was very confused as to
Aw,
what was impressive about that. And so we run, and then there was a hanging obstacle, and I just couldn't get the last two hanging parts, so I came off, and I did the penalty was a bucket full of sand, but like full of sand. So like at a Spartan race, it's like 40, 50 pounds. This was way more pounds, okay?
uh,
Like they were heavy. So a lot of people had it by the handle, and they were like waddling with it, and I was like, I do not have
yeah,
time for that.
yeah,
Adrenaline Hulk Hazel picks it
yeah.
up,
It's,
throws it on
yeah.
her shoulder, starts running, and then
Who is
and the
she?
no, the audience there was or the spectators there was also like, oh, whoa, and then the other
Oh
racers
my
just
God.
like went like this, so like
Parted the sea. Let me
yeah,
through. Hulk Hazel's here. She's on a mission.
yeah,
On
because
your
she
left.
doesn't want to be fucking doing this race anymore. Let me tell you, I'm
Yeah,
like,
get me
what
out
is
of
the
here.
quickest way I can get to the finish line? So turns out people were impressed because I was flipping over the man tires.
Oh, so
And
it's
I
like,
was
here,
like,
ladies, take this little tire.
I looked at my brother and I said, the men's tires, the other two were for children. And he was like, no, what are you talking about for children? That was men's and women's. And I looked at him, I was like, what? Anyway,
So
so
funny.
that felt really good that the that I was impressive with my strength. Because if there is like one racing skill I've not lost, it's that. Thank God.
Yeah, yeah, no
Yeah.
good.
But yeah,
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God, how
6 days,
fun.
two races. Yeah, I did go. I did go to another race where I was
Hmm.
walking down a hill and then just like fell and twisted my leg again. It was a Spartan race. I was not racing. My friends were racing. But listen, they're doing an ultra race, which is 50 kilometers. And I'll just tell you really quickly. So I see them out of the transition at a halfway point, and then I'm walking down a hill. My shoes are undone. First mistake. Because I was napping in the
Yep.
car though. And so I just didn't have them done up because I don't have my shoes on for my nap, obviously.
Yeah, valid.
So my shoe kind of slips off my foot, my ankle rolls, I fall over my leg. I don't know how it looked, but I don't think it looked good because one of the racers turned around and came back and he was like, "Oh my God, can I help you? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Sir, you are in the middle of a 50-kilometer race. You have your
Yeah,
t-shirt wrapped around your knee like a tourniquet. I think you have other things to do. I will be
I am
okay."
fine.
Yes. And then a Spartan staff member came over and he was like, "Are you okay over here?" And I was like, "Yeah. I just need to collect my dignity before I stand back up." because I
That's
just
the one thing about falling is usually, yeah, it hurts the ego more than the
because I
body.
literally just fell over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll recover.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
That
that
could
was
be a good end to meeting husband number two. I
falling
saw
over.
an Instagram, well, I was gonna say falling in general, but I saw an Instagram video last night. This girl unties her shoe so that she can walk up to the bench and sit next to a hot guy to tie her shoe again and then just casually like look over and smile. I was like, oh my god, that's actually such a good idea. That's hilarious.
I'm gonna look for opportunities to do that.
Yeah,
Why
test
not?
it out.
Okay, I will test it for science for the podcast.
Yeah. Running down by the boat launch. What a good reason to go next to them in their boat.
Honestly,
I'm sure there's benches.
I don't think there are benches over there.
Oh, really? I thought it was kind of like a park. I don't know. I picture some trees, some benches, and then
I'll
the
double check.
docks.
But like, okay, I know we make jokes about the boat launch. The men at the boat launch are not interested in anything other than getting their boats in the water and fishing,
Valid.
especially around here.
Any more summer recap stories to fill us in on? How's the house? What have you done to the house? I know you've been busy, so maybe nothing. I know you've slayed the yard work though.
Oh, listen, okay. I went to the dump for the first time ever by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I've only been like twice before, but it was just like with other people. And like once was okay. I've been to the dump once as a kid, and not this one. And I've been to the dump like last year because my friend needed help lifting something. Um, and yeah, so I was like, okay. So I'm reading online, and it's yard waste is $5 per load. You have to buy the punch card. Easy enough. Order the punch card, and I'm like, what's a load? I
I mean,
shove.
you have a Kia Soul, so it's like it should be one. But
Yeah, I shoved. So, well, like there's vines everywhere. Would anyone like grapes? Oh, they'll be done by the time this airs. Never mind. I have tons of grapes though. There's a grapevine. Do you want grapes, Kristen? There's grapevine everywhere. Like it's killing everything. I
sure.
need to get it down. Um, so I have 9 bags of yard waste so far. And that's not even made a dent in my yard, okay? And so I shoved them all in my car, and I drove up and I said, "Hi, I have yard waste." And they were like, "Okay, do you have a punch card?" And I said, "Yeah, I have a punch card. Here you go." And then they laughed at me. And then they were like, "Okay, go ahead." And I was like, "Where do I go?" And he said, "Oh, you
You
drive
showed up
up."
with so much confidence. They were like, she's been here before.
Yeah. No,
Go
never.
ahead.
They were like, "Just drive around the corner, you'll see it." And I was like, "Okay." And I said, "Can I leave it in the paper bags, or do I have to take it out?" And he's like, "No, you just dump the whole thing. It's fine." So I emptied my car, got mud all over my cute shacket. Okay. I was like,
What the
ugh.
fuck is a shacket?
It's a sweater jacket.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
you don't know what?
apparently live under a rock. I've never heard that.
Okay. I'm gonna say maybe. I'm gonna say maybe it was a Valley thing because they were popular like 3, 4 years ago when they were like big, and now they're just like normal.
Oh,
No.
is there like a specific one that's that's a shacket, or
It's
it's
like,
like,
so it's usually plaid, and it's just like an oversized felt kind of fabric jacket.
oh, we're getting listened to by Siri.
That's okay. Show us a shacket,
Interesting.
Siri. No?
Literally,
Nothing?
no.
Okay. I'm quite sure you own a shacket,
I
to be honest.
I was just about to say I recently bought. I would consider it a jacket though, because like I would never wear it inside like a sweater, and it's a bit
Yeah.
longer. Like it goes past my butt. So like in my head,
Yeah, yours is on.
jacket. Yeah.
Okay, well, news to you, it is actually a shacket.
Plot twist.
Yeah,
Okay,
anyway,
cool.
mine got money, but successful trip to the
Mm,
dump. I forget what the question was. Oh, just about the yard and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
yard's good.
I'm always
This is all
prepared
right.
at the dump. I go there way too often. Um, I was gonna say though, like for living in the country, you need to just have a dump pile. Like I literally just have a spot at the back of my yard. Everything else looks pretty, and then you just make a dump pile.
So I
And
have
you
one of those, but it
chuck
was going to
your
be a
yard waste.
burn pile, but there's been a burn ban like literally ever since I
Yes.
lived here. I have a chainsaw. That's fun.
Chainsaws are
Mhm.
very fun. I I actually ruined a shirt this summer from a chainsaw because the oil was leaking out of it.
Oh. Hmm.
Okay, so my update. So we've been on the house hunt,
Yes.
and it's been crazy, as you know, very, very, very well. And things happen very quickly when you like something because I don't know, the market's still hot. I don't know what they're saying out there right now about it, but like any house that we liked enough to go, well, any house that we were considering putting an offer in, I think there was maybe four in total. So the first house we really liked, it was posted on a Friday.
Yep.
They had an open house on the Sunday, and
Yeah.
we're like, shit, we like it. But they said, we're holding offers till Tuesday. So we went back
Mm.
Monday and looked at it, and we're like, okay, let's put in an offer. And then we like played this game when they're like, okay, we're presenting the offers to the seller at 7 p.m. Okay, so we'll like, I think at that point we were the first offer. So we put in an offer, and then our
Yep.
realtor calls us. Okay, they've got one more offer. Do you
Yep.
want to revise? So we're like, okay, yeah, let's revise our offer. Calls us back. Okay, now they have three offers on the table. Do you
Yeah.
want to revise your offer? Okay, yes. And then at that point, it's like, well, how much does this house mean to you? The listing price goes out the window. How much are you willing to pay to like not be sad that it's gone and sold to somebody else essentially? So we ended up coming in over asking. And so we get a call and they're like, okay, yeah, you did really good on your offer. Will you drop the condition of selling your house? I'm like, no, like I can't.
Hmm.
Like I can't afford both houses if mine doesn't sell. So no. So they ended up going with an offer right on asking, so 30,000, but because they didn't have the condition of selling their house, they took it because
Hmm.
they wanted a quick
Yes.
close.
Yes. Because we think that's how I got my offer accepted because I was against at least two other offers for this house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy. So I guess I didn't realize that because obviously I've only bought one house. This is my first time buying my second house.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understand the way that works. I thought that was normal, that like most people would be selling their house to buy a new one. I didn't realize how much of a disadvantage it could be,
Hmm.
especially I guess like when you're competing against other offers.
Yeah.
Um the other thing I didn't know is even if they did accept our offer, you go into what's called the first right of refusal. So essentially, you can get bumped anytime. Someone can just come in and slap down a higher offer. The whole idea of the first right of refusal is they can come back to us and say, hey, do you want to revise your offer?
Right.
So, my God, talk about stressful. So it was like, okay, even if we won, we could have got bumped.
Yeah.
Um, so, anyways, that house came and gone. We
Yeah.
looked at a few more houses,
Yeah.
meh. And then we looked at this one house. Oh my God. It was so nice. It was like all wood, 20-acre tree lot, couldn't see any neighbors. And it's like on bedrock. And they made a man made swimming pond where they like dug it all out. It had like stone steps right into the water. It was so big, it was so deep. There was fish in it and frogs, and oh my God, it was so cool. Literally that night I dreamed about cleaning this pond. Like that's how much I was like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So an hour before we went to see it, someone had already put in an offer and they presented it to the seller right away. We didn't even get a chance to put in an offer, which we totally would have, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. We just kept saying like what's meant to be will be like our I kept saying I was like our perfect house is out there. The family that's living in it right now just had a busy summer, so once the kids go back to school in September,
Exactly.
it'll come up. So I just kept saying that.
Exactly.
It was so funny.
You're such a good
So
manifester. I'm so proud of you.
right?
Yeah. If
So
not this, then something better.
100%. Like, and that's what like we kept on seeing though too. It's like
Yeah.
there's no one perfect house. You can make many houses into your perfect house.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, because we saw these ones we loved, we're gonna see another one we love. It's fine. So fast forward to last week,
Mm.
we we went and saw a house. I think it was on, I want to say this, yeah, last Tuesday. Okay, so it had been posted for only like 3 days at that point.
Yes.
So we go and see this house, and it was at the like top end of our budget, so we were a little like iffy. So we go and see it, and Hazel, it
Yes.
has 521 acres of property. That is
So much room.
250 times what we have. So it
Yeah.
was funny when you were talking about the race at somebody's house. I was like, we could literally have a race. Like
Oh
we have so many trails in the
my God, we
backyard of this
could.
house. Literally.
Okay.
Um
I love it already.
so
Continue.
I know. So when we were going to see it, we're like, okay, so usually you only get an hour to view a house. So we're like,
Mhm.
can you request 2 hours? And can we bring our ATVs so that
Yeah.
we can at least see a little bit of the property? Because, like, shit, that's a lot, right? Oh, actually, because the weekend before we went to an open house and we were the first ones there, the homeowner was actually still there and gave us a tour of their property on their side by side because they had 100 acres and they
Yeah.
had like a sugar shack in the back and like, oh my God, all these cool things. So he took us on a tour on a side by side, which was really
Yeah.
awesome. So that's where the idea came from. We're like, well, like, can we go on our own little tour? So we go, and okay, so going into this house, it only had 3 bedrooms. So as soon as I could get there, I'm like, oh my God, I love it. So I was like, okay, first things first, I need to go down to the basement because this is the make it or break it for me. Like the windows need to be a decent size to have bedrooms down there. And I
Yeah.
need high ceilings because I hate like our basement now. I hate the low, like dingy basement feeling. So I go down, I'm like, oh my God, like the ceiling is so high. Spencer could barely reach this, like
With
the
his arm?
joist. Like put it, yes. Yeah, I think it's like probably like 10-foot ceilings. Like you know how tall he is.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, oh my God, okay, okay. Now I'm like open mind, like let's go tour around. So I like literally fell in love with this house and like the potential. Because originally when we started house hunting, I wanted like a big property, like ideally like 5 acres was the minimum, 20 acres was ideal. And I wanted the house to be pretty like turnkey, so we didn't have to renovate.
Somewhere
Why are you
between
laughing?
5 and 20.
Yeah, and then somehow we
500.
520. Yeah, somehow things, maybe I
Yeah.
manifested that actually
Maybe.
unintentionally. So, yeah, so anyways, the house ended up, it's pretty outdated. Like it was built in 1995 and everything is like original. It's got cotton candy carpet in it. Like the main area
Nice.
is blue. The bedrooms are like hot pink. So funny. Um, but it's like it's the potential. It has a beautiful
Yeah.
kitchen, and I was like, you know what? Like I'd be good here for like 5-ish years without doing any major renovations. That'd be fine. But then with time, we can make it into our own. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. So we end up okay, so the realtor will send out an email to everyone that's seen the house. So we go into it thinking, wow, it's the first house we look at, we have no pressure, we can take a few days, we can think about it. Nope. That night after looking at the house, we get a message from our realtor and said, okay, they have another offer on the table, they're presenting them to the seller tomorrow at 3:30. We're like, okay, we already knew we were putting in an offer. We didn't know how much. So when we thought we were the only offer, we were obviously going in like a considerable amount under asking just because it was an outdated house.
Yeah.
Um, and then, yeah, and then they had one offer. So then throughout the day, the realtor calls us and they said, okay, the original offer has now revised their offer. Do you want to revise yours? So then it comes down to, what does this house mean to you? How much are you willing to spend to like not be
Yeah.
sad that it's gone? Oh,
Yeah.
so we ended up revising. So 3:30 rolls around and I'm just like waiting, 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 and then I get a call from my realtor. And we got the
Oh my
house. I was so excited. So
God.
now you'd think,
Mm.
oh,
You're like, hey,
stressful
we're so
time is over.
happy. No, it only gets worse.
Yeah, literally, let me tell you. So, we're a week in now to like getting our house ready to sell, and that's all I've done since
Yeah.
then. It's been crazy. So, I had a staging consult because, okay, it's so funny because I do real estate photography.
Yes.
I go into these houses and they're looking beautiful and they're professionally staged and everything's so clean. I kind of didn't think of what went into getting into that state because, like, you don't live in a house typically that looks staged. Like, you live
Yeah.
in a house that looks lived in, it's
Yeah.
functional, which is not always cute, but it's what you need, right?
Yes.
So, staging consult, we're like walking through, and she's like, I want to see the four corners of the room. And I'm like, okay. So, like, all this weekend, I've been like cleaning and decluttering and removing furniture. And I wouldn't even say our house was really like that cluttered by any means, but like, sure, we had an extra, maybe few furniture pieces in each room, again, from a functionality perspective.
Yeah.
So, and I'm like, where am I supposed to put all of this stuff that needs to get out of my house? So we ordered a sea can, like, you know, those big ass metal contain. Well, as you do, they drive by
I
your house
do.
every day.
They do.
Yeah. So we have one of those coming this afternoon. I have the garage like half full right now of
Oh my
like
God,
I've
your
packed
garage
like,
is so big too.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
literally send you a photo after this. Like it's crazy. Like we need to go to the dump again. I have half a garage full of stuff packed and then I also have like 6 bags for donation. Because I am very much like if someone else can use this, I'm giving it away.
Yeah.
Like I hate throwing out something that someone else can use. So did a huge pile for donation. So yeah, so the sea can's coming to like empty out our house. I've got like I've got the bulk of the stuff done. Um I'm just like thinking out loud, like what do I have left to
I have
do?
a question.
I think the main thing is my office.
In your new house,
hmm
do you have a proper closet now?
yeah, I do
Okay.
actually. Our master bedroom has a walk-in closet. I had
I
to think
love
for a
that for
second.
you. Yeah.
We need to we're gonna get like the whole like closet kit and like really fit it up. Like right now it's pretty much just like a rod and a shelf, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, we're gonna fully fit it out. But actually, yeah, that's funny. So for the listeners, like I have like quite a bit of clothes and like my husband kind of does too.
What
So
girl doesn't?
no, literally. So like I mean our master closet isn't necessarily small, but it's not as big as I need. So my husband uses our entire master bedroom closet and then I use a wardrobe like in our other bedroom. So our guest room had a wardrobe full of my clothes, the guest bedroom closet full of my clothes, and then my office closet full of my clothes. And somehow I still have a pile of clean laundry in my office on the chair. So yeah, no, I'll have a walk-in closet. And I also like I donated so many things. I think I'll still have like too much to hang up, but I might just have to swap some seasonal clothes
Yeah.
and then I should be able to fit. But yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm dead. Like, I don't know if, no, you can't see. I literally, okay, coming to show up to the podcast,
Hmm.
I I preheated my office chair because my hips are so sore. I probably did our stairs to the basement. Like, I'm not even kidding, like 50 times yesterday. Like, carrying furniture and totes, and oh my God. So my hips were so sore. I got my heating pad. And while I was going to make my coffee and stuff, I put it on the office chair to like warm it up. And then when I got in here, I was like, okay, now my back hurts. Put it on my back, but I feel good now.
Hmm. Hmm. So what kind of like timeline are we on? Like, don't have to be specific, but is it like we'll know in a couple of weeks, we'll know when your home is sold? Like, what's the final?
Like if I got the house fully.
Yeah.
it's selling our house. We need a final unconditional offer on our house. So
Mhm.
my goal is to have my house posted by next Wednesday. And my realtor messaged me
Yeah.
last night. She's like, what are the chances we can have it posted this Friday? And I'm like, do we only post on business days? Because I don't think I can do it for this Friday, but I think this Saturday. Because the thing is, right, we're buttoning up our renovations. And the thing about
Yeah.
me is like, I need a deadline. Otherwise, like some of the like final little things are gonna drag. So that's what's happened. So um today I have a like contractor slash like handyman coming that you know.
Mhm.
That
He
was a funny
also
story.
works here.
Yeah, literally. So he's coming, actually he'll be here in 19 minutes, and he's gonna do what has been stressing me out because I've been procrastinating, which
Yeah.
is caulking and painting trims. Like
Mm.
literally, I'm like, dude, come in. You should see. I drew him up with like this beautiful floor plan. I like marked it up. I'm like, here's all the
I'm
things
sure
that
you
I
did.
I need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure
How,
you
how
did.
do you have a floor plan of your house? Oh, because I've
Oh,
drawn it to scale in a 3D app, of course.
yeah.
Do you not have that of your house?
Who doesn't have that of their house?
Who
Me, because
doesn't?
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for you to
literally.
do it.
Yeah, literally. Ooh, and I'm doing my own photos of my house, which I
I
think
was
will be
gonna
pretty
ask.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My realtor asked me, she's like, well, since you do real estate photography, do you want to do your house? And I'm like, yes, I think I'm going to be probably very picky about it, but that's okay also, right?
Yeah.
Um, and that's why I don't want to rush it too much because I'm leaving a lot of time for staging. Like the amount of money I have spent on Amazon, you need to come over and see how our house, because you know the before, you need to come and see it. Like I've bought new artwork. I've got like 12 new throw
Mm.
pillows because, like, I'm not a throw pillow gal. I'm not a throw blanket gal. My
Yeah.
dog lays on my couch. Like,
Hey, will they
you
match
know,
my house when you're done with them?
oh, I'm going to keep them.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
They probably would. I do need your like inspo and your like confidence with the whole I'm painting my ceiling pink. I mentioned to Spencer, like, I'm excited and I've already been on like Pinterest like planning things because I kind of lost that inspo for our house a little bit just because like we were done our renovations like until we were going to do the basement we were kind of done.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, and the other thing is like as you know, like our house is very neutral. We've
Mhm.
always planned our renovations with resale in mind because we knew we weren't staying here. So like we have a light gray kitchen, the black and white countertop, even our bathrooms are very simple so that if
Yeah.
somebody wanted a pop of color, they could paint the walls. But like the actual fixed pieces are very, very neutral. I don't want anyone walking in and being like, oh my God, I'm not buying this because they have a the blue kitchen, you know?
Yeah.
Or
Or
like in
like,
my next house, maybe I want a blue kitchen.
yeah. Yeah. Or like tile, hard to change, right?
Exactly, exactly. So that's what's fun now is like, okay, this next house, like we're planning to stay there for like 20 plus years. I'm not making any decisions based on resale at all. Like at the end, if we go to sell it and it looks too unique, okay, well then we'll
Mm.
make some changes then. It will probably be due
Right.
anyways, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to think about.
I'm
I'm
so
so
excited.
excited. So just wish me luck between now and next week because yeah, I think I have 3 contractors in total that are going to be here this week, and I have to coordinate them around one another.
Yeah,
Good thing I spent 10 years as a project manager. This is really come in handy.
it's true.
And then the CCAN this afternoon. So, no, it's all coming together. It's going to all
Yeah.
work out. It's just my body is going to be really sore until then, and I might be like I don't feel stressed. Like the amount of stress is good because it like forces me to like plan and organize things.
Yeah, it's
It's
motivating
not
on
like I
you.
have trouble sleeping at night. I sleep like a
Yeah.
baby. But
That's good.
yeah. So that's my update. And this is why I only brought one to the table because we've been recording for an hour and I probably took 30 of that word vomiting about the house. But I'm
Nope,
so
I spoke
excited.
for 40 minutes. Don't worry.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Are you doing inspections on the new house?
Yeah. We're going this Wednesday.
I'm like, also this
If
week?
they, sorry, oh yeah,
Oh,
also this week, yeah,
hmm.
yeah. Um, if they asked, I probably would have waived them, to be honest. I'm not like super worried, but I just figured, you know what, let's put them in there. And
Yeah,
then if it comes to it, like that's almost like that's probably one of the only conditions I would have considered dropping. So, yeah. So, anyways, hope everything goes well. I'm not overly concerned. I
yeah,
mean, like whatever comes up, we'll deal with it. Like when we bought this house that I'm in originally, um, the when we were doing the septic inspection, like you know how they run the water. Are you connected to city?
yeah. I have city water.
Oh, but do you have a septic or you're connected to city septic?
No, so I have my own septic.
Okay, the
Yeah,
city water.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, when they do the septic inspection, they run a bunch of water to see how long it takes to get out there.
yeah,
Well, we ran out of water during the septic inspection. So we're like, okay, well, obviously it's going to fail the well water inspection. So we knew that going into it, and we bought the house knowing that we needed to replace the well, and we just planned for it first thing. Because the nice thing about like buying a house under your budget is if you need to do any immediate work on the house, you can ask the bank for extra.
yes,
So that's essentially what we did is we got
yes,
about $10,000 extra
yeah.
and then we just used it to get the well.
But it's funny because now neither of us can say that we could do that.
What?
Neither of us has bought a house under our budget.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. My budget and the bank's budget were two different things.
Oh, I
I
see.
yeah, yeah,
I
like
see.
I what we bought was a lot, like quite a bit under the
Yeah.
bank's budget. I cannot believe what they pre approved people for. If I would have spent what they told me I could spend, I would be literally house poor. Like there
Hmm.
would be no money for retirement, there would be nothing. I would be eating
Yeah.
soup every night out of a can and
We're having
I
tuna sandwiches forever.
literally even now like well, as you know, and I'm sure the listeners have realized too, like I'm pretty like financially um conscious or like plan
Yeah.
accordingly. So as we were going back and forth with our offers, I had an Excel spreadsheet going and I'm like, okay, how does this impact our budget? How much are we going to have left for savings every month? And I'm going back and forth. And that's how we were able to like draw the line on like, okay, how far
Yeah.
are we willing to push this before like it's no longer makes sense? Because like
Yeah.
as much as like you love a house, the thing is like you're committed for like a while, at least as long as like again, unless you want to lose money, like when you're signing your like
Your
mortgage for
mortgage
like 3 to 5
paperwork.
years,
Yeah.
like you're into it, and if you break that, like it's costing you so much money.
Yeah.
So it's a big decision that needs to not be made too spontaneously.
No.
So we plan pretty pessimistically, so I'm hoping, well, actually, it'll be exciting because I can keep you and the listeners updated of how it goes. Like, and maybe even like once everything plays out, because I don't want to like share too much while we're in this process. But like once everything plays out, I can even like show the numbers too on like how it worked out, like how we planned versus how it worked out, because we made
Yeah.
sure to plan very pessimistically with like how much are we going to get for our house, how much is everything going to cost after, because you have so many costs that like people don't think about, right? Like
Oh, I
land
know.
transfer tax and yeah, and lawyers fees and realtors fees and all of these things that happen that like you're like, oh my god, how did these numbers all of a sudden change by thousands and thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars?
I didn't know I had to put a deposit when you make an offer. Good thing I had
Oh
enough money for
yeah,
my deposit, but like that was all my
yeah,
extra. And then
yeah.
well, I moved in June, like middle of July, not even like 6 weeks here. The the township, I guess, was like, we need your property taxes in like 7 business days. And I was like, what?
Yeah. I
Okay.
know.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm just a little surprised.
Yes. Yeah, I know. I remember when we first even bought this house in like the first month, I literally cried because I was like, oh my God, what did we do? Did we
Yeah.
make the biggest mistake? Because we moved in, and then a couple weeks later, we had like my whole family over, of course. Well, both toilets in the house broke. First load of laundry I did, washing machine broke. So here I am, literally calling a plumber to replace toilets. Thankfully, I could do it. Well, make my husband do it now. Um, and yeah, and it was like, oh, now I need to buy a new washer and dryer. Now I need these new toilets. Like,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's okay.
And
You didn't
then,
need that money, right?
yeah, no, literally, yeah, you didn't need that money. You didn't need to
Yeah.
eat, did you? Oh my God. And like, you don't think about also, like, because we went from a condo to a house.
Yep.
You need rakes and shovels and a garden hose and all these things that are so expensive. Even just a freaking wheelbarrow. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot when you go into home ownership, but at the end, honestly, it's so worth it. Like,
Yeah.
I love it,
Hmm.
and it opens up so much potential too. Like, the only reason we're able to spend more on our next house is because we've been able to make money on our first house. And like the money we're making would have taken me years to say, like, I don't even know if I would have ever been able to save up that level of cash.
Right.
Like, it probably would have taken me like over 10 years plus to save up the amount of money we're making off the house. So it's like,
Equity. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like,
Hmm.
um I don't know, anybody like thinking should I get into home ownership, I say 100% do it.
Yeah.
Shop under your budget,
Yeah.
and if you can also like rent out some rooms to friends or family, it's a really good way to help you offset the cost that, like, honestly, rent is so crazy right now. I think most mortgages are on par if not less than what you're going to end up paying for rent, as
That's,
long as you
yeah.
shop within your budget.
My mortgage is very close to what I paid for rent when I was renting.
Yeah.
Now, there
Yeah.
are other obstacles, like I had a down payment, but there are, like, if you're a first time home buyer, there's like different programs and stuff, right? So,
Incentives and yep.
yeah,
Yeah. Did you use the first home savings account?
no. But this is
Okay.
not my
It's
first home. So,
oh
that
yeah,
was
yeah,
one of the
right.
things, that was actually one of the things that got messed up, was that everyone like assumed that I was a first time home buyer. So
Right.
I was supposed to get a rebate on, or not pay something, the land transfer tax or something.
Land transfer tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I was like, no, I owned a home before. And they were like, oh, well, then we need 2,000
Here's a
extra
huge
dollars or
bill.
whatever. Yeah. I was like, thanks,
Guess how
everybody.
much mine is? I've estimated. It's almost $20,000.
What?
Yeah.
Why? Because there's so many acres?
Because of how much money I spent. I think it's a percentage. It's like
Oh,
X amount of, it's like this much percent up to this amount of dollars, this much percent for this much, this for
oh,
this. So I put it into ChatGPT, and I was like, damn.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Thankfully, like, we're just gonna, okay, here's girl math. I don't, was it you that I was explaining this to? Maybe. I
For
don't know.
your
But
deposit.
yeah, it was. Oh my
Yes.
God.
And I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I'm on board.
So,
This makes sense.
yeah, like literally. So,
Yeah.
when it came to like, yeah, putting down our deposit, we put down a $15,000 deposit. My realtor was like, this will make it look better. I'm like, okay. So I was like, not even concerned about it, because I'm like, well, I'll just pull it from my line of credit, because like we have the home equity line of credit. So like, essentially the more we pay off the mortgage, the more this line of credit goes up. And I'm like, we never use it because I hate racking up debt. So like,
Yeah.
we never ever use it. So in my head, when my realtor suggested 15 over 10 or 5, or I don't know what the normal amount is.
Yeah.
I was like, sure. Like, to me, it's like, it's not even real money. I'm literally just like pulling it and like, hey, CIBC, you need to pay this to the homeowner. Thank you. And like, sure, we might pay a little bit of interest, but it's just going to come out of the profit of our house. But I'm like, like, and then it comes
Not
off
even yours to begin with. So who cares?
I know. I'm like the middleman. I'm like, hey, thank you, and we'll hand this over here. I'm like, it doesn't exist. So a lot of these things, I'm like, this isn't even real money because it's not coming out of my bank
God.
account.
Good thing we're
Like,
not
in the end,
financial
is it? Yes,
advisors, because definitely don't listen to us, everybody.
literally.
But it works for this, works for us.
It does.
Yeah.
I need to end it here. We
Yes.
didn't even finish our entire agenda, but I have to meet Doug.
You need to need a handyman.
outside.
Rent a Doug. He's coming.
He's coming.
Probably
So,
already there. I don't know.
I know, right? I could see him being that punctual. We agreed on 8, so I'm just going to go out there right at 8 to meet him.
Yeah.
Okay. Listeners, thank you so much for coming back to the show. We have a really, really exciting fall season planned. We've already pre-recorded an interview, which is, oh my God, it's so fun. So fun. We have a couple more coming up.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Follow along the journey.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Wait, no. Is that the pod?
I was going to see if you had any more closing remarks or no.
I do, but they're going to take too long. It's fine.
Okay.
We'll talk about it
Write
later.
them down. We'll start with closing remarks on the next episode.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I think that's the pod, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.